Good morning, everybody. This is going to be our last day in Kosovo, so we're going to do a little bit of sightseeing and go visit the castle fortress over there. God, I wish I was recording last night. You guys should have seen it. All of this place was just packed with people. They were all watching the soccer game, and you could hear that because like when one thing would go off, like half a second later, all of the other bars and grills and stuff, they would just explode with applause. It's crazy how popular soccer, or I guess football, is here. Like the entire street would just erupt in unison with like a half-second delay between each individual place playing the game. One of the most frustrating parts of this company is actually none of the ATMs give you free withdrawals. Everything charges a €5 fixed fee across the board. So if you want the fee to take a smaller portion of your actual cash, you want to withdraw larger amounts. So if you withdraw €100, you take a 5% fee. Luckily, I haven't had any problems with the businesses here not being able to break 50s. One thing I gotta say about Turkey is they know how to build mosques. Also, can somebody explain to me what all of the pointy buildings are? There's a bunch of them, and they're just like really tall pencil-like towers. They don't have any doors, I don't think. You can't get inside them. They're just there. I'm just now realizing I did not check if my bike was still there when I left this morning. I just completely forgot to check. I've come here so often now, I just walked in the door and they knew that I wanted lahmacun with extra lemon. Oh, they gave me 3 lemons this time. Fantastic. When I was in Europe before, stores like this, they would always confuse me because I feel like there would be market saturation. Like if I was looking for a wedding dress, I could shop here, I could shop here, I could shop here. So the only way that these businesses are able to compete is through price. The only way to attract customers is to have a lower price than the store next door. And I used to think that this was really weird because you'll see this a lot. You'll see a clustering of stores all selling exactly the same products. You'll see clusters of stores selling fabrics or clusters of stores selling jewelry. And that always felt weird to me. Why do you want to be right next to your competitor when the only thing you can compete on is price? But then I realized that we do that in America too. Like if you've ever walked into a mall, 80% of the stores are just selling clothes. All of them are just selling the same shirts and pants, and it's not a European thing. Businesses just really like buddying up next to their competitors. You could also compete on selection. Like you can see here, this one has like the big poofy wedding dress and some more, I don't even know what to call these. I don't think these are wedding dresses. I don't think people are getting married in these, but they've got a large selection. So this would probably be able to attract some people. There are so many fucking wedding dresses in this town. I need to do some research about this town. I don't understand how they can support this many wedding dresses. There cannot be, this makes no sense. Every store on this street for the past maybe mile has just been this. I'm reading the comments for yesterday's video and there's people complaining like, oh my God, why is this video so short? You should make your videos longer. If I do a lot of things, the video is long. If I do very little things, the video is short. If the video is short, it's because I didn't do a lot that day. I can't just make the videos longer. The length of the video is a function of how busy I was that day. If the video is short, I wasn't busy. Days like this where I'm just chilling in the hostel, that's gonna be a short video. Assuming my bike is actually still there, all of my stuff is locked up at the hostel, so we are gonna go visit one of the gaming cafes. I think it's down here somewhere, but this feels more like a dark alley than it does a gaming cafe hotspot. We found one of them, Playbox Gaming Center, and it's got a whole bunch of pizza boxes down there. It looks like it's closed though. There are a couple of them in town. We'll go visit another one. There's the place we saw yesterday called, I think, Warrior Gaming. Nope, there's a padlock on the door. I guess it is Sunday. Maybe everything is closed on Sundays? That's disappointing. That means this video is gonna be even shorter. You know what? I was gonna get a Diet Coke, but you know what I haven't had in a minute? Iced coffee. Cost $1. God damn it. This would be like $3 in America. Oh, I should have shaken it first. Shake, 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 shake. Oh God, that's good. It tastes like that tastes just like a Starbucks, one of the Starbucks things. Look at this. You can get a hamburger for like $1.40. This country's great. Their police like riding bikes. Like they've got a lot of bike police. More dresses. I just had an idea for something I want to start doing. Every time I leave a country, I want to give a summary of how much money I spent while I was there and like what I spent it on. I sort of did that once every month, but I don't think that's as useful as knowing how much money I spent in each individual country. It's also much harder to track as you're moving in between countries because you've got like currency exchange rates and you're using different currencies. So just focusing this on one country will be much better. Let's go see if my bike is still there. One thing I gotta say that I like about this town, it's touristy. It's got like the little tourist shops, but none of them like in your face trying to sell you things, going up and bothering you. It's super chill. Barcelona, Istanbul, Bangkok, those places are just a nuisance. Haha, look at that. We still have a bike. Good. Sorry, I gotta spend a bit of time today doing tax stuff. I gotta record all my expenses and all my incomes, and it's just easier if I do that when I've got like a hotel room with Wi-Fi. So, yeah. While I'm doing this, I'm actually realizing that a lot of the places that have themselves listed on booking.com are doing something kind of cheap to avoid paying. When you list your apartment or your hostel on booking.com, booking.com will take a set fee from that. They will take their little cut. But if you come over here and you say that there's a really large city tax, so apparently this one, I paid $10 per night for this room, they're saying that $9 of that went to taxes. Obviously there's no way that this city is charging €9 per tax, but they're doing that because booking.com won't take their cut from that. So the owner of this hostel is just pretending that all of the money is going to taxes so that booking.com doesn't get any of it. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I actually probably don't need to pay taxes on any of my YouTube earnings, because at the start of the year when I was working for Microsoft, I was making so much money that I was being taxed as if though I would be making that much money for the whole year. But because I got let go, I paid a whole bunch of taxes, but I'm not earning that money anymore. So all of my YouTube income is basically tax-free at this point. Yay. Okay, I finished all my work for the day. The internet here is pretty solid. We're gonna play Fortnite, or I'm gonna play Fortnite. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. Yeah, I'm getting like 120 frames per second just streaming this on the Wi-Fi. I take it back, there's too much input lag. Technically I'm getting like 120 frames per second, but it takes too long for my control to actually tell the person to move. Well, if we can't play games, let's go for a really long walk. We gotta get up really early tomorrow. We're gonna be riding through these mountains and I wanna do that before we get like midday traffic. The grass down there is really short and it makes me wonder if somebody is literally coming down here with a fucking lawnmower. Or, like, it has to be. Somebody has to be mowing that. I'm not sure how much I trust pre-Soviet era amusement parks. I've noticed while I'm walking around here that there's a lot of like whole families that come out on this path and they walk. Like, walking outside is a family activity here. This is just a cool little trail. Oh, that is the end of the trail. We are back at our favorite restaurant. Yeah, so about $4 for dinner. I should have 3 lemons? Yes. Oh, perfect. This is likely going to be the last time we eat this for a while because it's really hard to find, it turns out. I'm really starting to dread the ride we're gonna have tomorrow. These mountains are looking steeper and steeper the closer we get to having to leave. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna get some sleep so we can be up early. Actually, before we leave, I want to show you guys what like a $10 hostel typically comes with. The shower, which you'll see here, is actually just attached to the sink. You just shower like in the bathroom. You got a little squeegee thing. This is what you can expect from like a $10 hostel. The bathrooms are where they, there's actually not even a light. This is it. There's no light.